Hello friends and happy May Craft Trio class to you. I am Jen with Jen's Creative Stampers and I'm coming to you on a pre-recorded video that I hope helps you to put together this amazing class that Judy Tuttle and I did together as a collaboration. I will be bringing to you on this video the Wildflower Birthday Memory Keeper. This was really fun to create. And even if you don't have pictures that you want to go ahead and put in an album, you can actually put little notes in here, tuck in little tags, and really make this a super fun, super nice birthday card. Or you could use it as a memory book and you could actually make it just however you would like. Maybe it's to document someone's life or a vacation or just a special birthday like I have done for my son. So again, thank you so much for joining Judy and I. We have thoroughly enjoyed creating these amazing projects for you all. And we hope to bring you more collaboration in the future. So if you like this, let us know. But this particular class is, like I said, the Wildflower Birthday Memory Keeper book. And I'm going to point you down to my hands and I will show you how to put it together. You also have the tutorial, but if you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to reach out to either one of us and we will definitely be sure to answer your questions, okay? All right, let's get started. Okay, so here we are. Looks like you can hear me fine. This is the really fun Memory Keeper book. There's the back of it. This was to celebrate my son's 16th birthday, which was super fun. So what you're going to get in your kit is I went ahead and punched out using this tag punch here that we have. I don't know, you can't really see there. You can see a little better. It's easier here. I went ahead and punched out 2 of each of the colors and we gave you a sheet of each of the cardstock. So you're getting the peach pie, you're getting the pretty in pink, you're getting the soft sea foam, you're getting the pool party, one of my favorites, and blueberry bushel. So you're getting all of these and you are going to cut each sheet, whichever, if you want a card base for the each of the pages, those are all cut. You'll see it in the instructions, but it's 4 1/8 by 5 1/2. Okay, so you've got more than enough to do. You've probably got enough to do at least 3 of these memory keeping books. So we also use the arches, the Everyday Arches dies. We also use the super fun Storybook Life. I love this stamp set. I think it's so fun if you do scrapbooking or even if you just do cards. This is a really amazing one. It's got large and smaller fonts and words here, so that is really fun as an add-on. And then we did the Dots for Days, the adhesive back Dots for Days, which actually go really well. I'm going to open mine up. And on my original, I didn't actually use the Dots for Days. I used the flat adhesive dots. Don't know why, but I just didn't. So here's the Dots for Days. Aren't they so pretty? They've got the pool party, they've got flirty flamingo, crushed curry, and then garden green, which coordinate beautifully with our project. Okay. And then you're getting a full bolt of this amazing gold mesh open weave ribbon. I love this stuff. The reason I love it is because first of all, it shimmers and shines. Can you see how when you put it together, it just catches the light? It's not bulky, second of all, and it ties very easily. And it's just pretty, right? It lays really flat. So you're going to use this on many projects to come. All right, so I'll show you how to put your memory keeper book together. I mentioned these little tabs, so you've got 2 of each of the colors here. So you should have 6, pretty in pink, blueberry bushel, and the peach pie. you have a full pack of the envelopes. Now, Stampin' Up! Envelopes are the best. I'm just going to tell you, the best on the market. So we wanted to give you a whole pack, just not enough to go ahead and make your projects. Let me put this over here, and we will get started. I am going to show you how to put the album together. And you also, well, the most important part is you get a half a pack of this amazing Wildflower birthday specialty designer paper. And it's just fabulous. Now I've got probably 2 packs, 1.5, 2 packs in here. I use this so much. I love it. So I'm just going to pull out a few of these pieces, and that way we'll have it. And isn't it pretty? You can see all the gold bling. It's so awesome. And then all of the ephemera that comes with it as well. So you get a half a pack of this with each one of the kits. And if you got Judy's Arched Wishes class, you got another half pack. So it's possible you got a whole pack of this amazing Wildflower birthday paper. I call you lucky because I love this stuff. I've gone through so many packs of it. Okay, so here we go. You can see you've got a gold side. Each one of these have, like, I call the blingy side, right? And so here's the A side. You've got kind of flowers on a white background. You've got flowers on a peach pie, kind of like blended background. You also have this beautiful, it's almost like a cake decorating, kind of, you know, like the piping on Pool Party. And then you've got these beautiful birthday cakes that actually have the gold candles and the plate, and it's really pretty. This is the B side. A lot of pretty pastels here. This one has a real pretty green soft seafoam. You also get this soft seafoam with like little oblong dots. And then the beautiful pretty and pink gingham, which I love. I love all of these so very much. The other piece I didn't show you, but there is a cutaway. You're seeing it in your kit. You get some cute little tags. We're going to use these. Or on the other side, these beautiful little peach pie daisies. So super fun, right? And then, of course, the amazing ephemera. You have your balloons. You have banners. Just all kinds of amazing things in here. So let your creativity take you and enjoy this class and create something amazing that makes you happy, right? It's all so much fun. So I'm just pulling out a few of these elements here. I may or may not use them, but I'm just going to pull them out. We'll have them available. Everybody's book will be different, which is part of what I love. Look at these real pretty gold leaves. Aren't those beautiful? So again, just pull out some elements and don't limit yourself. If you got the bundle, you've also got the numbers in here for the Wildflower birthday, and I cut some of those out in gold a while ago. So we've got some things to play with here. But before we get to the ephemera, I do want to show you how to put your book together. Okay? Now this is super, super simple. So I will just tell you up front, it may look difficult, it's super easy. So I'm going to put that up there for now. And then we're going to start. And I have my instructions as well. Let me pull these down. And of course, if something doesn't make sense, don't hesitate to reach out and say, hey, I didn't get that, or your directions are cattywampus or whatever. Anything is possible. Anything. I would say everything is possible, right? So one thing I want to notate here is that I left, so these are going to alternate. Whereas this one is the inside facing up. That means the next one, the inside is going to be facing down. Okay? And we're just going to line it up on that score line. What does that do? It gives you the ability to actually use these pockets for your little journaling. You can create little tags that I showed in my tutorial. And so that is the basis for how we're going to put this together. Okay, so I use liquid glue. You can also use Seal Plus. I would recommend using something that's super sticky. You can even use your tear and tape. That would be fine as well. So I just literally add a little bit of glue, not too close to the edge, but I do it enough to where it's going to, and I like the glue because it gives me a little bit of wiggle time, right? Time to get it sealed down where I want it. So I'm making sure that these are even here and that it's good and sealed on the other side, okay? And then I'm gonna flip it over and then I literally do the exact same thing, okay? So mind you, I am alternating, but as I'm flipping each of these pages, I'm always sealing it. If this one, if I can see the pocket here, I'm gonna seal the pocket downward on the other one, on the next one, okay? And also important, we wanna make sure that we're not covering up our fold, a score that's on the envelope, because we want it to accordion open like this, okay, and open freely. So you don't want to glue it too close to that score line, okay? So here we go again. I chose 5 envelopes. You have a whole pack of 40, so you can do a lot, right? You can also use these for your envelopes to send your cards out. How special is that? And I always have the envelopes as add-ons to my classes, so you can always grab those very easily. And when I do that, I never charge shipping or tax when you're adding it onto a class, okay? It's just something that I do. And then the last one here, so we're going to go ahead and glue this one down. Now you can do yours shorter, you can do yours longer, however you want to do it. But it's the same exact process for every single one. And they're so smooth, right? Our envelopes are just the best. Okay, so making sure those all accordion. Make sure they're glued down the right way. And then the last one, we're going to add glue and glue it down flat to close that up. That's going to be our back, okay? So because it's our back, you know it's your back because you have 2 flaps on that side and your front is completely solid, okay? So you can accordion open this book this way, okay? Super fun, super easy. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to start with the back because I want to put one of these on the back. And I'm going to use the soft seafoam. Again, this is cut to 4 1/8 by 5 1/2. And I'm just going to glue it down flat. I'll eventually add a picture to it. And I'll show you what we can do until we add pictures so that we can go ahead and decorate it. So you'll never know that that had the 2 flaps on the back side, right? Once we go ahead and put that pretty soft seafoam down there, it makes it nice and pretty, right? Super easy. Okay, so what I'm going to do then, I'm going to take my, so on my, let me just show you. Let me open it up. So it ties here and the ribbon goes all the way around. Can you see that? And when I untie it, it opens this way. So I've got it adhered underneath this front flap, and I'll show you how to do that because that is very, very important. All right. And then how you open it, again, is exactly the same way. And it accordions open. You can create whatever you want on each of these pages. And then you flip it over. And there you go. That's our back page. Okay, it's opposite the end page on the inside. But here are some of my little tags that I created. Did like a Sweet 16, did the little pull tab here and the ribbon, stuck it right inside there. You would never know it. You just see the little tag hanging out, the little loop. So fun, right? And I even added some of the ribbon underneath some of that ephemera. I also stamped. We'll do this here. You just create whatever you would like. And this is a journaling page. I lightly drew, I think it was an inch apart or a half inch apart in pencil. You can barely see it. Ultimately, you would erase that after you go ahead and write your journaling, but you don't have to. It's not necessary. And then here were just some really fun pictures. And then I actually stuck in a couple of, so here's another tag. And that's where these little die cuts, these punches are good for, is that you can go ahead and take, I need to actually stick a white, this just reminds me, into, you're going to get a piece of white as well, so you can run the arches and you can actually adhere the tags onto that. I'm not sure where I had these originally. Oh, this is, so this one I created a tag underneath this to, was it there? Can't remember. Yeah, so it kind of sticks out a little bit, but it's under this piece of ephemera. So this is actually a card front that I only glued down on the 3 sides. Okay, so just showing you a bunch of different examples on how you can actually create your book and make it what you want. But this literally just wraps around the back. So let me show you how to do that first. And then literally it's all in how you want to decorate it, okay? I am going to run this through my my arch. Make sure I got the right one. I think it's the next bigger one. It's the third from largest that I did on mine. It's this one here. So I'm going to run that through on here and I will be back in 1 second. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to toss this piece in the trash. And you will be so happy that you got these Everyday Arches dies. They're amazing. And I really look for them to be around for a long time. So super fun. Okay, so for the designer papers, you can choose whatever it is that you would like. I really love the gold pieces. And I'm going to do my front cover a little bit differently. Pull up my directions here. If you want a matte, let's say I'm going to go ahead and do the blueberry bushel. Again, this is 4 1/8 by 5 1/2, which then means that your the next one down for your designer series paper is going to be 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. Okay, so 3 7/8 is 2 dots before the 4. Put that up there. And 5 1/4 inches tall, essentially. Okay. So I'm going to put that and layer that down like so. And then I might use that on a different page. because I don't really like it on this. I love the birthday cakes. They're so pretty, aren't they? And then I may even do one of my pieces of ephemera here. That kind of covers it up as well. Let's see. What will we do? You've got all kinds of options. I'm just going to put that there. That's all good. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. I'll just kind of recreate. But I want to go ahead and stamp as well using my stamp set, the Storybook Life. And I'm going to do, I used Fun and Big Smiles. And boy, was it a fun day, full of big smiles. It really, really was. It was very special. Our little man had so much fun. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the Pretty in Pink. And that's our In Color from last year, carrying over to this year. So I'm going to use the Fun here, right? And then Big Smiles is going to be in the Blueberry Bushel. Stick that over there. I love this Blueberry Bushel. It's so bold and beautiful. Excuse me, so bold and beautiful. It's really vivid. All right, Big Smiles for sure. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then literally, to your heart's content, you can just decorate and decorate and decorate. So I'm going to go ahead and add this here on dimensionals. Need to grab a new sheet of dimensionals if I have them. Yep, I do right here. Have lots and lots of them. So let me go ahead and put those down. Hope you guys have had a fun time in our class. We had a super fun time creating for you. All right. And for that little like streamers at the bottom, I'm just going to cut singles out because it's kind of narrow. And just literally put one down there. That's all I'll need. Okay. So here's our half one. And we're going to actually put that kind of going off a little bit. Okay. So we have our layer, and then we have our designer paper, and we have our mat. Okay. So what we want to do, this front panel is flat, which means there's not a pocket here. You can create a pocket for any of these panels by actually just gluing it along the sides that you don't want to have open, right? And so you can do that, or you can just glue all four sides down. It's totally up to you. So what I'm going to do to create my pocket or my keepsake closure, I am going to glue down my designer paper flat onto my Blueberry Bushel. Okay. Here. And I'm going to take my bolt of ribbon and I'm going to pull it out till I think I know, put it underneath the Blueberry Bushel layer. Okay, that's really important. And I like to give myself a little bit more than what I think I'll need, just because cutting it too short is probably the worst thing you can do, right? So you've got a whole bolt, use it for sure, my friends. What I do to go ahead and help myself keep it in place, I want it right in the middle. This, like I said, is a very open weave, hence the name ribbon. I just go ahead and help myself by putting some tear tape down. You can take off this contact paper, but you don't have to either. It's totally fine, but it's going to hold it right into place for you so you can glue this panel flat. Okay. All right, now this is probably the most important part besides putting it together the right way. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this guy up on dimensionals as well because that just sounds fun to me. And I like to do a lot of dimensionals. Maybe one more right here. Okay. Super fun birthday album. And so unique. Anyone receiving this from you is absolutely going to love it. Absolutely gonna love it. Okay, so again, we've got it all together. Here's our long ribbon all the way out to here. And we are just going to fold this over. Now keep in mind, when you add your photos, it's gonna bulk up a lot. Look at the difference. So can you see, I have photos not on every page, but look at the difference here when you put photos in it. So, you know, again, giving yourself a little bit more than what you think you will is important. So don't skimp yourself. And then you want to tie it. Let's see here. Tie it here, and it ties very, very easily. There you go. Kind of got a big bow on that, which I am good with that. And then I'm going to cut it. Okay. So that is how I create the book and secure the pages. Looks like I need to make that a little bit shorter. There we go. So that is how your book comes together. Isn't that pretty? And so then once you get that tied and you got it cut off where you want it, then you can literally just open it up and you can start creating your book. So I like to focus on 1 or 2 pages at a time. And I like to, again, here is a pocket, so I'm going to use the pocket. Really love that. On mine, I did different, so I did, I'm going to use the pink on this one, make some room here. And again, I want to make sure that I am not going to put glue on that side because I want that to be a pocket. Okay, I'm just going to lay that down. Super easy. And you can, let's see, where are my, you can pull out some of those cutaway pieces like what I did on mine here. For this one, you can cut away that. For this one, I'm just going to use some of this fun ephemera here, but I'm going to stamp the background and get my stamp out here. And literally, I know I don't need to show you how to decorate all these pages. You're going to be able to create them however you would like them to be. I did, however, photograph the pages, my pages of my book so that you could see that. And give you ideas. This was one of the ways that I used this stamp in my book. I like it because it's easy and it's not too, it's busy I think, but not too busy. Really speaks to the day, right? So I'll create this. Kind of makes it a little more interesting, brings some interest to your page rather than that just the ephemera on the blank background. Okay. However, I did do the color on color, which I like that. And here I'm going to go ahead and pop this up as well. I grab 4 of these. Maybe 5. Get all these contact papers off. All right. There we go. Super pretty. Love that on the pink. Okay. And then remember we've got this whole pocket that's open now. So literally we can go ahead and create a fun tag that's going to go on the inside of it. Now you can use your paper trimmer or you can fussy cut. For me, I have to use my trimmer. I am a hot mess with those scissors. All right, so just line it up in the track and then literally all you're going to do is you see the little on the gold when it's easy to see, you've got these little triangles, you just literally can cut those off. Now I'm good with that. That's fine. But cutting a straight line for like multiple scissor cuts, forget it. Not good. All right, so here we are. And I love how everything coordinates so beautifully together. So fun. So you, like I said, you got some of these, I don't know what I did with mine. Here they are. You got some of these. And what you will want to do is just literally fold those in half. And then you can just put that right down on there. You're going to glue it down. Okay. And you're just going to match it up. There we go. Okay. And you can go ahead and put basic white on the back. And then you obviously can use these little lines for your journaling. You can even add some of the ribbon to it if you wanted. But it's super fun. It actually just tucks right inside of there. And you can see it there kind of sticking out. And then, again, get my ribbon. How it comes together. Super easy, right? And then you open it up. You unfold it. So you have 10 panels that you can decorate, right? So we went ahead and added something to that last panel. So I don't think I need to show you how to do each one of those. I wanted to show you how to do the binding on the ribbon to make it wrap around and give you the dimensions, which are also too in the tutorial. And then how to create a pocket and making sure that you leave room for your all your photos to be added. And I think you're really gonna love it. It's a lot of fun. And I'm going to add this here. This one over here. That one over there. I'm going to do 5 on the front here because I love this so much. And that, my friends, is your amazing Wildflower birthday memory keeper book. So I hope you love this. Again, both Judy and I thoroughly enjoyed creating all of these amazing projects for you for inspiration. But we love to see what you create from our inspiration. So be sure and send those to us and let us see what you create. And we cannot wait to see those projects. Thank you for joining us for this May Craft Trio, and we will see you on a future class. Take care. Bye-bye.